Good evening, my dear friends. I hope you're all very, very well. Good evening, my Friday frolickers, I suppose I should say. I hope everybody is very, very, very well. And I hope you've had a very lovely day. Just making sure everything is all, everything seems to be working all very, very well. So, yes, just making sure everything's all right. We're all cooking on gas while we're just waiting for everybody to hop into the chat. And listen, I don't understand. Give me a quick minute. Something's not quite right. Give me a quick sec. Won't be a minute. Right. Somehow the chat's not quite working properly. So I'm just going to sort that out while everybody is all sorted. There we go. On to there, and then we will head off into here. Yeah, come on, take your time. There we go. Let's start good to sort out the pop out bit and all that nonsense. Get me pop out chat sorted. Uh, Thing is, I'd sorted it out earlier on, but for whatever reason, it's not worked. But anyway, we'll sort that out. And I have no idea why it's done that. No idea. We'll try it. Let's see if we can. Oops, wrong one. Give me a quick minute. Okay, let's try again. Let's see if it works. No, don't seem to be working, but I will. I will. I will try again. Yay! We're cooking on gas, and seems to have not worked. That's what happens when I plan ahead, and it all turns to shite. That's what we. That's the still more professional than what you call KGBs. Yay! We're cooking on gas now. Thank God for that. I had no idea what basically happened there, but we've got it sorted. What am I like? What am I like? But anyway, good evening, everybody. Good evening to my dear friend, Billy Kershaw. Hello, Desla. Hope you're well, my friend. And hello, Stephen Bankier. Yes, good evening to our favourite funky. Well, I've been called a lot of things, especially from my wife, but she's never called me funky fabulous or fabulous either. Friday frolic, time to frolic through a frolic fun Friday. Let the frolicking commence, and maybe a wee Friday blunder. Well, we've already started, haven't we, my friend? Yeah, I had all good intentions of starting off with, put, putting, getting all my chat and all that sorted, and then it all just turned to bollocks. Well, I just thought, it started like that before I went live, and I thought, oh, it'll just readdress itself. No, of course it went to shit, didn't it? But never mind. Albel, hello, Kirsty Hamilton. How are you, my friend? Hope you're very well. And my lovely daughter, have you managed to come to terms, get over your near death experience earlier on tonight? You know, my daughter had a near scrape with death. Do you know what she nearly did? Uh, she deserves a medal for this. She nearly got on a single-decker bus full of school kids. And you can imagine how that would have gone. Yes, you that would have been, yes, a school bus full of screaming kids. No, especially if you've got a headache and a banging one at that. So anyway, good evening, Tommy Cadden. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're very, very well. Hello, Simon says, how are you? Hello. And Archie, just tell you my pins are terrible. Good evening, Archie Asmanov. If that's how hopefully I've said that right. Hope you're well. Good evening. But a chilly, yes. I have to say, when they took it, when I did go to Scotland earlier on this year, I never understood the reason why on the day we were supposed to be going home, it was only a weekend trip, they took us into Glasgow city centre for a couple of hours on the day we were going home. I didn't really understand the point of that. It were early in the morning, and hardly out were open, and it was quiet on a Monday. You're just thinking, so we just went, we just go for a couple in Witherspoons then. We just sat there and just had a, I think I've dropped some. Yes, it's all going pear-shaped, as always. Never mind. But yeah, and it was quite a shame because most shops were shut, and so. But yes, it's say down here it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think it's about 10 degrees down here. But yes, and hello, Stephanie. Hello, my good friend. Hope you're well. Hope you're very, very well. And volume. Well, it seems to be quite all right. Is it too loud for you, or do you want me to take it down a notch? Yes. Is it a bit odd? Bit too high? Is it a bit too high? Do you want me to turn it down a little bit? Yeah, I'm just sort of like listening to myself here. It seems all right. Seems all right. But anyway, we'll soldier on. Good evening, Chris. I hope you're well. We'll be popping in and out of the chat. Currently wrestling with post postage platform. Oh dear, that's quite a bit of a. Well, make sure you don't lose by a fall or submission. That's all I will say. Good evening, the Prime Minister. That is Sir Larry the Cat. I do hope you're very, very well. And who the hell is this? If you think I'm going to try and say that, uh, the people's don't care about you. Yes, this bloody impersonator on me, on again. No shame. Yeah, you're dead right. I have absolutely no shame. But anyway, but let's see who else is. Yeah, yeah. Cheers for Stephen Banky. Yeah, yeah. You're not right. I did drop my bloody phone. Just decided to do a dying swan on the floor. God's last sis. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. That's right. With the spoons. Yeah, that was the only thing that seemed to be open, and it was raining, so we didn't really bother with it. Yeah. Apart from my best headmaster's voice. I would have given them the look if you know what yes. Oh, I get it. I can imagine you'll have got an headache about thinking about. But I have to say, when did the last time I got on a bus with screaming school kids? Let me think. Now I get the feeling when I remember when I were at work, I was suffering terribly with sciatica. That that didn't help. That was probably due to me problems with my back, and I got on the bus because I had an appointment while I were at work. So I was working in town centre, so I just caught a bus there, and it was around the time when schools had finished. And Jesus Christ, oh dear, talk about noisy. So I do kind of sympathise. But hello, Sarah Davis. How are you, my friend? Hope you're well. Hope you're very, very well. But anyway, let's. I think I've said hello to everybody, and we've had a bit of a good natter and a bit of a good chat. So without further ado, we will we will carry on with the festive little bits of festive hilarity that is to follow in our Friday frolic, and also got a couple of little good comedic jokes from a very funny Scottish comedian, and so that's something to look forward to. But more photos have been released by the estate. Nasty stuff. Oh dear, that don't sound good, Sir Larry. Certainly does not. But anyway, let's go on with the show. As you're all regulars, and you all know what it's about. So it's basically where we just watch a few funny and hilarious videos, people taking the rise out of the elites, you could say, the establishment, those who are in the corridors of power, and where we take the piss. So, and let's just say a Friday frolic isn't a Friday frolic without at least this young lady. Yes, it's the one, the only Nerine Skinner. This was on the 5th and 6th day advert. Laura Kunsberg and Angela Rayner. Take it away, Nerine.
Welcome to the headlines. I'll tell you the news, how it is, impartially. First to the weather, and the question we all want to ask Angela Rayner: why are you so shit? Do you want to take this outside, Laura? The weather was red hot in most areas for quite a while, but now it's got a bit turquoise, and the pensioners have been feeling the pinch for a while. But don't worry, because I'm going to warm you right up.
She does a brilliant Angela Rayner impression, doesn't she? To be honest, not a bad Laura Kuntzberg one either.
If in doubt, rave it out! Let's go to Ibiza! And rave it on the decks. That's right. Where my pensioners at? Hip hip! Replacement!
Yes, so that's what we're basically about. Just have a few bits of giggles and larks, and hello, Gordon. I hope you're well. Evening from Lanarkshire, Scotland. I hope you're well, my friend, and I hope the weather's been kind to you. It's like when it comes to Nick Abbott, I always love it when he does the weather, and they said, and Scotland get their own weather when he goes, Glasgow, it's raining on Monday, raining on Tuesday, raining on Thursday, Friday, and raining for the rest of your life. So I hope the weather's been kind to you. Yeah. Do you want to take it outside and rave on the decks? Hip hip replacement. She does a very, very mean Andrew Raver impression, doesn't she? I think, but she's still very much what you could say Liz Truss, though, isn't she? Absolutely brilliant. But yes, that was our fantastic, wonderful Ange Raver. So let's just say
this man says that he feels the BBC
Shut up. Won't mind, but I turned the volume off, so give you a bit of a surprise. But yeah, that got paid for that, didn't it? But yes, let's. Did you know we have shocking archive footage uncovered of a fiery young Nigel Farage? Yes, as accusing the BBC of racist programming as he bravely fronts the Orpington Popular People's Front against the European Union. Take it away, young Nige.
This man says that he feels the BBC's flagship shows are racist and abhorrent. He is 18-year-old Nigel Farage of Orpington in Bromley. Something of a punk rocker, Mr. Farage has demanded an apology from the BBC for airing what he says are racist and fascist television shows.
And quite right, too. Bernard Manning! Bernard Manning! Bernard Manning!
We caught up with Mr. Farage to see what he had to say about the matter.
Well, I think it's absolutely disgusting, degrading and infantile. The BBC shows such as the Black and White Minstrels or even episodes of Fawlty Towers, they're incredibly racist. We shouldn't stand for this bigotry. Also, that creepy bloke, what's his name? Jimmy Savile, get him off air as well. What a weirdo.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I agree with Nigel Farage. Yes, get that Jimmy Savile off air. What a weirdo. That's it. I'm going to have to get myself into the shower and have a long one. I cannot believe it. I'm agreeing.
When he's not complaining about our programming, Mr. Farage leads the Orpington Popular Front, a radical movement of local people who want...
Doesn't he have that look like an angry Rick Mail as Rick at the young ones?
...to leave the European Union. Mr. Farage is also a recording artist from the emerging punk scene, all of which will be very concerning to our viewers. This man says...
Yes, exactly. Farage, a punk rocker. Yes. Is that Norman? As Nigel Farage. I'm trying to think. Norman Reedus. I'm trying to think who that is now. Interesting. Yes. But yeah, Royal Mail postage system. Royal Mail. Get the teeth in, my friends. Royal Mail postage system conquered. Orders labelled and ready for post office first thing tomorrow morning. 3 cheers for Chrissy. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Yes. Fantastic. The Gazette do some great work. Power to the people, you vicious bastards. Yes. Ironic, the most punk rockers of the 70s, Farage, is now pro-Brexit. Yes. Absolutely, my friend. You're more than welcome, my friend. Chrissy, you're more than welcome. But yes, I can. Are you? Good evening, Pete's Music. I hope you're very, very well. Yeah, I'm very, very well. Much better now that it's Friday. One of my favourite times of the week. Because, like, I'll be honest, you might have heard. I was on Reagan Elite's roundtable last night, telling about the stresses out to deal with DWP. Yes, the most dishonest organisation known to man. Even more dishonest than Farage PLC. And that is fucking saying something. That's a lot to deal with. But hello there, my friend. Hope you're well. Hello, Ellie Butterfly Effect. How are you, my friend? Here, not here. So that means you're lurking, which is not a problem. As long as we can at least entertain you. That's all that matters. If you non-readers from The Walking Dead, that's probably the reason why I've not seen it then, because I don't really watch much telly. I'm usually either doing something, looking for interesting material, or I'm either playing my Football Manager game, or I'm doing something else. Yeah, exactly, Chris C. DWP corrupt. Colour me shocked. Yes, absolutely. On the Boondocks quality film. Yes, The Round Table was a good. Oh, did you enjoy it? I'm glad you enjoyed it. But yes, but no. But as I say, no worries, Ellie. If you can't get in and have a chat, as long as we can entertain you, that's the main thing. That's all that matters. But anyway, as we know that as a young, quite the anarchist was our the anarchist was our young Nigel. Let's have a look at how our old Nigel is nowadays. How's he become? Has he become the revolutionary anarchist that is going to that's trying to change the world for the better? Well, not quite, as he's sort of like he's now become the Fuhrer. Yes, that's what he has become now. That's what we've got to look forward to. To be fair, I still have that funny feeling it's not going to happen, but you know. But yes, whoever made that, absolutely brilliant. This is still my favourite one. Still my favourite. Yes, at least the dog loves me. Racist cunt. I love the dog's look on face as if to say, help, help. I'm stuck with this. What? That's you all in about an hour. It's no worries, Ellie. Don't worry about it. As long as if you're still watching and de-lurking. I've just heard my daughter in the other room. Clearly, just the delay's moved on to the poor dog's look on face as he sat next to the man of the people drinking expensive red wine. Yeah, where's his pint that he usually sees lurking? You know, wine shirt. That's the pint that he usually waltzes in and just pinches for a Photoshop, then for a photo opportunity, then orders red wine. Don't be like next to prickly twat. Yes. But yeah, exactly, Kirsty. Poor wee dog. Yes. No, thank you for supporting my small business. It really means a lot to me. Yes. As I say, when it comes to sort of like doing posts, do you use the sellotape? You're not one of these where you have to pull the sellotape and then you use your teeth and then it gets stuck on your lips and then your lips get sore. Strange that Farage has a black dog and not a white. Well, yeah, Tommy Cadden, yeah. Yeah, Tommy Lee Cadden, yeah. That's a good point. I've not really thought of it. But yes, we never say. But all I'll say is that clearly somebody loves our Nige, because all I say is that he has received Christmas cards. Yes, from adoring fans.
This is our second year of having the Christmas card competition, and boys and girls from all over Clacton have been sending in their pictures, some great pictures, and I now have the very difficult job of choosing, and it's not easy, but I am going to go with this one here. Yes,
fuck your Christmas Hitler. Oh, that's getting into the Christmas spirit, isn't it? Yeah, I particularly love the roundabout as well. Yes, very apt for this time of year, isn't it?
Now, the theme this year was Flag Comes at Christmas, and my winner is this one from Emma. You can see she's drawn a lovely tall lamppost here next to a snow-covered mini roundabout, and you can just see up here, flapping in the breeze, a threadbare and wind-torn Union flag, which has slipped slightly in the cable ties and now looks like a distressed windsock, making the place look untidy. And you can see up here, look, as a little dormouse-sized Tommy Robinson standing on top of the lamppost like a racist Christmas fairy. A lovely touch.
Yes. Well, that'll upset all the Tommy 10 names fines calling her a racist fairy.
You know what? As soon as I saw it, it made me laugh, and it's supposed to be a time of joy. So that, absolutely, from St Andrew's School is going to be my winner. And my runner-up from St Martin Frobisher
Is this one.
Season's greetings, piss teeth. Absolutely brilliant.
From Caden, and his flag concert Christmas scene is two very divorced men using their smartphones to film a distressed elderly couple who are arguing that they don't want a flag erecting outside their property. Obviously not much of a Christmas scene, but I've given him the runner-up slot because he's very thoughtfully drawn in Olaf from Frozen.
I'm sorry to everybody else, but thanks for taking part.
Yes, so season's greetings, piss teeth. Yeah. Like holding the wine glass by the stem. Very working class. Exactly. JD, how are you, my friend? Hope you're very, very well. Hope you're very, very well. Yes. Farage looking like he's been on the wacky back in this video. Yes. Yeah, he very much possibly could have done. Who knows? Yeah. After all, Farage did send Hugh Janus. Is Hugh... I missed something here. Ah, yes. Did Hugh Janus send him a card? Could very possibly have been from... I don't use sellotape. I use craft packaging tape, which easily rips and is environmentally friendly. Oh. My wife is very, 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 very much old school sellotape teeth. That's because she's an hard bastard. Yes. I wonder if Wizard will go after Farage for copyright infringement for associating their beloved Christmas song with his vile hatred. Yes, piss teeth. That's quality. Totally agree, Sir Larry. That is absolute quality. Hello, Indie Duck. I'm Indie Duck Mel. How are you? Hope you're very, very well. Hope you've had a lovely day. I forgot to put my Christmas card in the envelope when I posted the hate mail I got from... Mind you, I did, did write a few words. Very good. All from Frozen, probably an illegal immigrant. Yeah, very much so. Dodgy foreign snow. Disgraceful. Yes. But that's a good point. Yes. I'm surprised he didn't finish off with saying foreign snow. I think we conclusive proof now that we definitely do need to leave the ECH because all these illegal snowmen getting in. Someone will print those and send them to every reform local offices. I hope they do. I really do. Waiting on the Formula One driver. I mean bus. Oh dear. Oh dear. I mean a bus. Well, spare a thought for my daughter. She nearly got on a bus full of single decker bus full of angry screaming kids. she just about got on it. I'll give it a miss. I'll wait for the next one. So you'll get full sympathy from my daughter. Every time I hear about Tommy, it's going to be Tiny Tommy, the racist fairy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Tiny Tommy, the racist fairy. And if anybody who says that, just say Nigel Farage said so. Then show him the video. Hello, Cymru. How are you, my friend? Much love to you, my friend, as well. Yeah. I'm not tiny. Yes. Cracking video, yesterday. Hope you and daughter. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I had much fun as I could possibly can have with it. Just like, let's be honest, that interview that our kamikaze bad enough, and she proper lost it, didn't she? Yeah, glad you enjoyed it, my friend. Yeah, we're all very well. My daughter just nearly had a near-death experience of nearly getting on a single-decker bus full of screaming kids, or back from a group that she goes to. Other than that, we're very, very well. But anyway, let's crack on. But as I say, you know what happens at Christmas parties, don't we? We all know what happens when it comes to Christmas parties. You know, there's always one that always gets incredibly drunk and makes a bit of a tit of themselves. Well, this is a warning to you all. Don't overdo it on the drinks, because you're liable to say something incredibly silly and mainly really upset the manager of HR.
Hello, mate. You alright? Yeah, not too bad. I thought I'd just give you a call, see how you're feeling after the Christmas do. Hanging. Oh, 3-dayer. You must be getting old, man. Yeah. Nah, man of the match performance from you, though. Seriously, man of the match performance.
All I will say is that's a funny looking phone, if I've ever seen one.
If that man was Jonathan Woodgate on his Real Madrid debut, you had a stinker, mate. Yeah, I'll be expecting a meeting with HR today as well. Yeah, well, a few things, really. Obviously, you tried fighting your superior. You made that risky joke, and then Raj left not long after, so don't know if he was offended or he might have had a train to catch. Who knows? We'll find out, won't we? And then, of course, you tried to kiss Jen from HR herself, and yeah, she backed away because she's married, isn't she? That's it to that kickboxer bloke. Yeah, quite big, about 6'5". I mean, he'd certainly batter you anyway, but, you know, I'd worry about the racism thing more than anything else. But that was it, really, mate. I thought I'd give you a call, just let you know that we remember it all, even though you might not do, because you were significantly drunker than everyone else. And I'll probably swing my head by just to see you squirming and having a few awkward conversations, because I absolutely revel on other people's demise. So, yeah, hopefully see you soon, and can't wait for next year's. All right then, mate, I'll let you go. Cheers, mate. Bye-bye.
Yes, so all I will say is, when it comes to works dues, don't get too drunk, because you're liable to say something incredibly silly. But is my drinking partner in the chat, Dave McGuinness? Have I missed him? I've just seen the name pop up. No, I can't really say. Well, if he's in, please. Also, please give a follow to the two Davies, and also don't forget give a follow to Sir Larry the Cat's channel. He's doing his bits, you know, and does some very, 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 very good videos. So please, if you enjoy what's the word I'm after? If you enjoy politics from a Scottish perspective, get onto the two Davies channel. They do some fantastic live streams, and if you're lucky, you might get to see the fantastic Dave McGuinness go on one of his fantastic, passionate rants, and they are a joy to behold. So if you're in the chat, hello there. Good evening, my friend, my drinking partner. Yes. Still can't get over that gorgeous pint of McEwen's that I got. Beautiful it was in Edinburgh. So, yes, Professor McGuinness is in the house. He certainly is. Yes, so if you're not subscribed to Dave McGuinness's to Davis, please do. Fantastic. And if you love your passionate rants, there's a place to go. And full of knowledge as well, and you'll and guarantee you will learn something. But like as I say, but yes, all I will say is, so if you go to Christmas do's, don't get drunk because you're liable to do something silly. I must admit, when I went to Christmas do's, I'm trying to think. No, I can't remember much of them, and well, I don't remember anybody saying, "Oh, you." I'd expect a meeting with boss tomorrow, because what you did at the Christmas do. So I think I was all right. Totally fantastic is that Mr. McGuinness. He most certainly is, my friend. So think on. When it comes to work still, get too drunk. But anyway, let's get on with the show. Right. let's get on to. We've all had them. You know, them classic TV, the classic Christmas shows. You know, like Scrooge and all that, and A Christmas Tale and all that, and with all the Ghost of Christmas Past and all that. A certain person from Portsmouth, he had a dream last night.
Colin from Portsmouth is on the line. Hello, Colin.
I am disgusted, Anthony. Absolutely disgusted. Gary bloody Lineker has started haunting my dreams.
Sexy dreams, would you say?
I
Probably
dreamt
quite. No.
He was the ghost of Christmas past. He
Yeah.
stood there whispering, "Be kind," and I screamed at him. Not in December, mate. That's the last thing I want to
So you're Scrooge in this dream. That's quite on form for you.
And then, right, the ghost of Christmas present comes barging in, and it's
Yep.
Keir Blimmin Starmer. He was
Yeah.
banging on about bringing us stability, and honestly, it was so boring I fell asleep, even though I was already asleep.
I think there's tablets you can get for that, actually, Colin.
Next thing, in floats the ghost of Christmas future, which
Nigel
was
Farage, probably, yeah.
And it was
Of course it
riding
was,
a
of course it
glowing
was.
pint of bitter like it was a sexy reindeer.
Oh, gosh, that's
He
lovely.
shows
What a
me
Christmas
a
thought.
future that he says I deserve, where Union Jacks grow out of the pavements, all countryside is either golf courses or car parks,
Hmm.
and every TV station broadcasts Nigel singing songs about the Empire.
And the lesson was, it was a warning to you, wasn't it, Colin? A warning.
Mate, it was beautiful. I loved it. He
Right,
said,
okay.
all I've got to do to make it happen is to keep shouting into the internet. Anyway, mate, thanks for having me on. Love to the family.
Love to the family and Merry Christmas, Colin. Have a lovely
It's
time.
Winter Festival, mate. What's your privilege?
Sure.
Yes, the exploding heads, absolute quality. I've seen that young lad. He's been in one of the an advert for the World Championship darts. That's quite funny. Yes, exactly, Sir Larry. Love to the family. For that, the quality, eloquently put, and yes, I totally agree. Comrade, I don't see Mr. McGuinness as having a rant, but passionately speaking poetry of the truth. Don't say it any better myself. Exactly, love to the family. The Lineker nightmare of Colin from Portsmouth. But yeah, it's a great little clip where he's woke up with a bit of a thick head, you know, at the table, the family table, and his wife says, "So how did the darts go?" I said, yeah, it was quiet, you know. Have out to drink? I said, I just had one or two, you know, just to be sociable. Dressed up as a jockey, absolutely rat-arsed. And he's got a note to one at female horse saying, I forgot her name, will you marry me? And anyway, he wakes up and she walks through the door with a wedding dress. So, so he's basically thinking, how did you know where I live? He says, well, I thought I meant something to you. I saw the sign and I thought you meant something to me. Very funny, very funny. But yeah, so, but you know, absolute legend. These two, the exploding heads, absolutely brilliant. And say another one who's the absolute legend, without a doubt. It's got to be our.
1,000 calories. Today's fun fat busting move is check the coast is clear, pull out the wedgie, dear. This move can lose you 1,000 calories per wedgie and cure your IBS from bloat to float. Only if used in conjunction with mushroom ant serum can cause heart palpitations, ADHD, unemployment and elbow grazing. Today's fun fat
Sadie the
busting move
Motivator.
is check.
I have no idea who that is, but I thought that was funny. Hello, Stephen Binning. How are you, my friend? The worst thing I have done when drunk is try to get off with my mate's girlfriend. That's tequila for you. Fortunately, they both accepted my apology the next day. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, you just can't kind of so low for your channel viewers. Liz Truss has already sunk so low for her channel views, have they? Now, that doesn't surprise me. I actually, my wife says, do they all do all right? And I says, people will watch it, just for the curiosity effect. But they'll just say, like as I said yesterday, what a boring fart she is, and they'll soon lose interest. Because she just repeats the same, rinse and repeat, same buzzwords, and soon lose interest. But yes, but I remember in the early days when me and my wife, we were, you could say, courting, and my wife, she went out with her friends, and I think I were out and about somewhere in Bradford. I went out with a friend, and he mentioned, yeah, girlfriend not with this. Oh, she's out with her friends. Oh, where's she gone? I said, as far as I know, Pile Bar. And I was just going to stay. I think I was in Eastward Labour Club at the time, if I remember rightly. And he says, oh, why don't we go to Pile Bar? And I thought, no, I don't really fancy it, really, because I thought he might give off the air of stalking you, don't trust her, as though trying to make sure she's not up to anything. Well, anyway, he badgered and badgered and badgered and badgered. So they was, oh, well, whatever, if we want to go up. So anyway, we pulled in, and to be honest, he were well worse for wear. And to be honest, I were fine. Anyway, as night wore on, drinks were flowing. He's there on dance floor, and he tried to get off with my girlfriend at the time, my wife now. And, well, she told me straight away, and I didn't really take much of it. I thought, I can tell he's pissed. So I'll have a word with him tomorrow. Well, anyway, come back to my place. And came back to my place and crashed out on settee. He were absolutely K-lied. And my brother pulled in, told him what had happened just for a good giggle. And well, he sort of like really took exception to it. And so he decided to give him a new haircut and opened a can of baked beans and introduced him to his shoes. Had a go at his eyebrow. Cut his hair a bit more and then just left him outside. And let's just say his mum wasn't too impressed when she saw what he'd done to him. She wasn't impressed, but I thought it was funny. And I thought, well, you read what you say, I suppose. Fairly new to the channel, nice to meet you all. But nice to meet you too. I'm not even going to attempt to try and pronounce that handle because it looks, there's at least 20 vowels in there that my Yorkshire tongue will not get around. But welcome to my Friday frolic, where we just basically chill out, have a good laugh, and leave all the 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 political, the sad stuff for all the other, for the professionals. I'm the Nick Abbott of live streams. Do all the silly stuff. But yeah, never worked for me, but got me a few well deserved slaps. But yeah, that yes, exactly. Indie duck, yeah. There's a song called Tequila Makes Makes a Clothes Fall Off. Yes. But yeah, I'll see if I can find it. But but yes, as I say, welcome to my Friday frolic. Nothing too heavy and nothing really really to get upset about. Just hopefully spend a couple of hours where we have a bit of a good giggle. That's all. But yeah, that's what they did. They basically made a right mess of his clothes as well. Next day he want but all I will say is that's you could say he wasn't impressed the next day, especially when he saw his haircut. But that's how it goes. Anyway, speaking of somebody making a tit of himself, you could say making a tit of himself. Who let's just say that you could say this just sums up the whole fucking Boris Johnson. Let's just say that just sums him up, doesn't it? Look at fucking state of him. What I saw this bit, this was just brilliant because it's just sums it up brilliantly.
It is an unprecedented and very public humiliation. Boris Johnson has been shamed for deliberately misleading Parliament over a string of illegal parties in Downing Street during lockdown. In its long-awaited report, the House of Commons Privileges Committee reveals in brutal detail how the former Prime Minister lied repeatedly and was complicit in a campaign of abuse against the MPs charged with judging him. It found he'd shown contempt for Parliament itself and would have received a 90-day suspension from the House had he not already quit. It is an unprecedented...
Yes, look at fucking state of him. I think that person stood outside him got to be mad now, hasn't it? She's been on the port again. I know. She's been, whatever it is she's been supping. But yeah, unbelievable. That if ever there were a man who never should have been anywhere near the corridors of power, that was a man. There's also Liz Truss as well. So there you go. Yeah, I need a haircut. Well, as you can see with the state of my hair, I very rarely need pickle. That's it. The gin. That's it. Clearly, she's been really on the gin, hasn't she? Boris and Mad Nad dancing. Yeah, that's probably be around about the size of it. But yeah, that sums it. Everything's just a joke to him. But how many people died under that tosser when it came to the COVID? And it's the sort of people who just fall upwards come what may, doesn't it? They don't really care and they're not really that bothered because as far as he was concerned, he'll have probably made his money. Drunkid McDorris. Yes, I can imagine she'll have been. I wonder if she'll have been at any of these these parties that was in number 10 at the time. You know, when private parties. You know, when everybody was in lockdown. Won't surprise me. I think she'd have been probably one of the first names on the on the invite list. Wouldn't she? Probably then told to go when she gets a bit too drunk, and tries to get it off with the spaffer. Survived. You've survived the bus. Well done, my friend. That dessert. Well done. Traumatic experiences when when a bus is. I could cut your hair with a leaf blower. Exactly, Chrissy. Too many people did die needlessly under Johnson, Hunt, Sunak, and Cummins. Totally, yes, totally agree. Because I remember, can't remember what day I was listening to a phone call. I think she worked within the within the health service, and she was telling stories about having to bring people up to let them know that that their loved ones are not going to be able to come home, and so you can imagine that'll have an effect on you if you, no matter how strong you are, if you work in NHS. Just a matter of holding on. Just a matter of holding on tight. I bow to you, Mindy Duck. Yes, I do too. Yes, quite rightly deserves a bus medal. A bus survivor. Yes, that takes courage. Exactly. Come right. Yes, you've got this, Indy Duck Mel. You've got it. You've got it. No worries. But anyway, fresh new scandal within the within Reform and Nigel Farage. Yes, fresh new evidence of school bullying, and clearly he's been asked robustly about this new evidence.
Nigel Farage, what's your response to accusations that you were a bully at high school, particularly against people who were overweight?
Well, look, I would have said a lot of things to a lot of people. It was over half a century ago. But I'll tell you what, if I ever said anything offensive, it was never said out of malice. It may have been a joke, but I never said it to be malicious. Can we agree on that?
What about...
Yeah, I'll say, well, first it happened long ago. How can anybody remember? Oh yeah, it did happen, but I didn't say it with any malice. I wasn't saying racist things out of malice.
The girl identified as Susie, who claims that you called her fat and disgusting every single day.
Oh, well, she was 15 stone. She was 15 stone. Do you know what 15 stone looks like?
Well, did you say those things?
I said to her very politely. I remember going up to her and I said to her very calmly, very politely, that you better lose weight. And do you know what? I hear that she actually did. In fact, she lost so much weight that she withered away and she's no longer with us. She's in a permanent state of rest and peace. So in a way, I was doing her a favour. Can we agree on that?
Well, Nigel, there are a whole slew of allegations claiming that you were a fat shamer.
Oh, well, isn't it funny? Isn't it peculiar? Because I've got my own email right here from an individual who I may have been at school with, I don't know. It was a long time ago. And it says, Nigel, when I was at school with you, you used to come up to me every day and say to me that I'm a fat piece of lard and a useless, good-for-nothing waste of space. And until I change my ways, I'm going to continue to stink the entire school out from my permanent odour of sweat. And do you know what? I hear that she doesn't smell anymore because she used a lot of deodorant and then she lost a lot of weight. So in a way, it was never out of malice and I did it to do her a favour. Can we agree on that?
Well, the scandal just keeps coming and coming. How will its political career survive this latest scandal of fat shit? I have to say that interview, that when he took them questions, I have all I can tell you that he proper lost it, didn't didn't he? He proper lost it. You could tell he was losing it. And when it comes to scrutiny, you can tell he's so easy to get under his skin into. And I totally agree with you, Chrissy. Having suffered bullying at school, I can tell you, it never leaves you. You remember the names and every single bully's name. You certainly do. And can you imagine if you went to the same school that your bully is in? The bully's got a realistic chance of becoming prime minister, and that bully's just basically just rubbing it in your face. So I totally agree. As someone who's been bullied a lot too, it does stick. Still affects me. I can very much imagine because we it does stick with you, and like can imagine your bully is got a very good chance, could very well become the next prime minister, and it's been rubbed in your face. Yeah. And Pollock's parents are Scottish, by the way. Hello, Rabbigins. How are you, my friend? Hope you're very, very well. Me hat off people who have got a go at comedy. Yeah, exactly. You certainly do, because it's certainly not easy, is it? All right, Duck. It was so bad you forget the names, but not the feelings. Yeah, totally agree. Hey, good evening. Yeah. From sunny Rummy Runcorn. Good God. You've got your own problems, haven't you? With that other racist. Sarah, Nurse Ratchet. Yeah. Sarah Potchin. Bullies are insecure and sad. It's such a shame they hurt others. Yeah, totally agree. And because, and the thing is, it's not going away. Personally, all he had to do was just basically say what happened. Exactly, Chris. Say they are. They're just cowards. All he had to say, look, what I said and it was stupid, was immature, and a lot of it you could say was racist. And I bet and if it had humbly apologised and said, I would, if want to come and mate, we will have a chat, and I will humbly apologise privately or publicly. Not a problem. I bet it would have been pretty much forgotten about, and I get the feeling people would have moved on as much. But no, he can't help himself, and when you've got that little the plastic patriot little dick ties, basically calling them liars. Ridiculous. Yeah. Because as far as I know, Graham Hughes is in Runcorn as well. I still remember that time when me and my wife went to City Away to watch him play against Tranmere, and they took all his booze off us in the bus. So in the end we took a slight detour to this into Runcorn and pulled up into this. Pulled up at this newsagent shop. It's sort of like offy newsagents next to a vicarage, and pulled up. There were about 16, 17. It was the bell for ding, 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 ding. And looked, he's just sat there behind counter as this little bloke, read it. We absolutely ransacked his fridge. All his sandwiches were gone. He made some bright money. I think as we were getting in at cans, while one or two were having a smoke, he's shutting his shop up. Sent a message. Get ready, love. I'm get ready, love. I'm on my way up. Shutting shop early. Yes. So that's my one time I were in Runcorn, and I were in fancy dress. I was dressed up as I was dressed up as an officer and a gentleman in the white sailor outfit. It were got some funny looks in there. But hello, Slipper. Is Slipper one? If I've butchered it, I do apologise. I hope you're very, very well. Hello, global citizen. I haven't been able to join for a few weeks. God, no worries. It's not a problem. It's not the end of the world. So no need to apologise. But good to see you. Hello, one of my moderators. How are you, my friend? Can I just say, big thumbs up for my moderators. I cannot do this show without them, and I don't know how this man does it. You know, I think every live stream I've seen him in, you know, he's there controlling all the chat and making sure from wherever in the world, never sleeps. Hello, Alistair. How are you, my friend? Hope you're very, very well. I know that he can seriously suggest that what he said was banter is beyond me. He knew exactly. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, he did know what he was doing, because like some of the stuff I've been hearing, you know, like from what I heard, he'd basically, you know, picked up the register, because there were 13 people with a name called Patel, and he's there having a right rant about how's this Patel. So he's fucking idiot, innit? And so I've heard people that say, "Oh, it's not doing him any harm." I'm not so sure. Because there'll be a lot of there'll be quite a lot of centre ground voters. I'm not sure they would go for it, will they? But so and I just wondered if I'd missed somebody. Then that was all. Yes. Speak of the devil in 3, 2, 1. Yes. But anyway, it's not going away, is it? And the more it just tries to hope that it does go away, I get the feeling, don't be surprised if there's even more to come out. I am a minority who's had the banter thrown my way. I recognise it for what it is. Nigel is a yes, absolutely. Say the name 3 times and all that. But yes, but I've seen a lot of Tony Lapidus, if that's, sorry for butchering it, but he's very, very good. He's very, very good. Anyway, let's have a bit of a relaxation from all that, where we'll go to the bit which is my. Well, let's just say that this is my daughter's favourite bit. It's like when it comes to humans and dogs, she will pick the dog over. If she ever had a boyfriend and the boyfriend said, "It's me or the dog," she would say, "Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out and get yourself off. The dog is staying. It's you that's going." Yeah, exactly, Tommy Lee Cadden. A lot of centre ground voters will be put off by this. Not everyone that says they are going to vote for reform are racist. Some are just disillusioned with Labour and the Tories. Very, 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 very true. And like as you say, remember a good year before the 2019 election, you know, if before Boris Johnson won the election, became leader. Do you honestly think that Conservatives would have won a majority? I wouldn't have seen that one coming. So, and also when it comes to both Tories and Labour, they can change the leaders, can't they? And where can reform? They can't. Or should I say, pardon me, Conservatives 2.0. But anyway, But anyway, let's crack on. Let's let's just have a little bit of fun. Oh, right. Best thing ever.
Who did this mess?
Yes, not no worse than a rat.
Cody, did you make this mess?
Who did this?
Spot the one who's trying to look as innocent as possible.
Who done this?
Who ate the toy?
Grass. What a grasser. Yes. Always one in there.
Bella ate the toy. Did Bella eat the toy?
Who made all this mess? Hugo did it.
Who did this?
Talk about giving yourself away.
Now would you look at this? Now who did it? Now you know you did it. You know you did it.
Who ate the Hawaiian rolls?
Who did this? Cool.
Yes. When it comes to animals, they're so funny sometimes, aren't they? Especially when it comes to clearly somebody's done something that they shouldn't have. And there's always one. I love the first bit where so who's done this? Find another one. Clearly giving him it what for, saying bloody grass. Like all the Brexit voters being asked who voted for Brexit last dog. Animals are so expressive. Yeah, exactly. Out the just. Yes, grass doggies. Yes. Zero said Dexter did it. Yes. Yes. And yeah, exactly. One thing I've noticed now, just reminded me, Global Citizen, you very rarely hear much from the Brexit voters now, do you? You know, they don't seem to be shouting much from the rooftops now, do they? Interesting. And I just wonder, maybe there could be, just maybe, when it comes to the next election, depending how things are, maybe, don't be surprised if maybe Labour say, you vote for us and we will go back in sort of like the customs union or something like that, say something like that, whether they do or they don't. Just, you know, desperate measures and all that, I suppose. They just want to own up, to own the consequences. Yeah, well, yeah, like those who were pushed for it and all. Like, didn't our kamikaze bad enough? You know, basically admit the self-harm that Brexit has done. Yes, Brexiteers were literally dogs chasing their own tail, running in circles, especially when you use their own logic, lacking logic against them, against union. Yes. Yeah. I remember, I think it was about a couple of years ago, that I have a friend, he's a bit of a Farage fanboy. He forever just posted utter nonsense on his Facebook page about leaving the European Union. I remember it during the referendum, and I will say that I heard after a football match, I can't remember, we got talking and he started waffling on about whatever about Europe. And I'm sat there thinking, you know, when you're thinking, you're down the rabbit hole, mate. It's like, they said, oh, you know, this and that, and the other thing. And basically saying that the reason why we have to leave, it basically as mad as this, the reason we have to leave is because too many Frenchmen have centre partings or something. And I think, did you know that? And I'm thinking, no, not really. It's just mental. Max had a gammon Brexiter morning about Labour looking into maybe joining the customs union. Was it a woman, a blonde-haired woman? I might have seen that on somewhere on Twitter. I can at least respect those people who voted Brexit and said that they regret it and voted upon false preference. We're all prone to making mistakes. Yeah, totally agree. Because like before the referendum, I was just indifferent. I wasn't really that looking into it, and the more I heard those who were kept, the only thing that got me maybe thinking that I'm not sure about this because it was Sir Larry. I thought it was. Yeah, so I know what you mean. And the only thing that we know when they keep parroting the same lines, control our laws, control our money, control our borders, and it just sounded too easy. And in the back of my head, I was thinking, they're talking bollocks here. And the only time I started saying maybe this could be a bad mistake, remember when Farage had his breaking point poster and what happened to Joe Cox? And I'm thinking, maybe this isn't a good idea. And it was a split vote in House of Commons Customs Union where the Speaker of the House cast the defining vote as it was even ayes and nays, and it's been put forward for greater debate. As far as I know, as I say, I've not been dwelling too much into the House of Commons. As I say, I've had my own problems to deal with, and mine's been distracted. But I'll be getting back into. I'll have a look at it and all that. How many old Brexiters no longer here to do? Yeah, exactly. Is it that many Rabbigans? Wow. Bloody hell, that's quite a lot, isn't it? It's a pity that Sunny Uplands turned out to be a desert. Exactly, JD. Very, 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 very true. Very, very true. But all I will say is that let's just say that now here's one of the most weirdest photo ID photo IDs you will ever likely to see. This is hilarious.
Now, this just in, police officers in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, were asking people to be on the lookout for a man who robbed a store.
See if I can actually enlarge it a little bit. Yeah, that's that a bit better for you. All right.
And I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description.
That's a description and a half, is that? Do you think there's much chance of somebody getting caught with that description? That is brilliant. That is priceless. You think there's that is a picture and a half, isn't it? But that isn't an artist impression. That is just a doodle, isn't it?
Okay, this is the guy they wanted people in Pennsylvania to be out on the lookout for. He's got a nose and some hair that goes like that, and he was wearing a hat. the time of this particular crime. It's got kind of a chin that comes down to almost a point. Stands about 5 feet 4 inches tall. There it is. Get a good look for yourself. Oh, and now I'm getting word that police actually caught this guy. Thanks to the sketch, no doubt. So, here's a picture of the real guy next to the sketch that led to his arrest.
Where's the pointy chin?
It's uncanny, Lisa.
Exactly.
The guy on the left is now charged with 2 counts of theft. Is being held in the Lancaster jail.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rather, is it a Lancaster thing in America? I have no idea. Also, just imagine. Also, imagine if you're doing a story where they're burning drugs.
Burning behind me is 8.5 tons of heroin, opium, hashish and other narcotics. Come on then, let's go. Burning behind me is 8.5 tons of heroin, opium,
Yes.
hashish and other narcotics.
Yes, the moral of that story, if you're going to do a story about the police burning how much... Rob Higgins, I want his job. Yes, I think we all want his job. All I will say is that I remember the drugs tuning. All I will say is that if you're going to do a report of burning drugs, don't stand too close because you're liable to be in fits of giggles. I have to say, whenever I tried anything dodgy, all they used to do was just send me to sleep. I could sleep for fucking hours. I think the longest I did sleep was 14. Working for police in Texas once, we got a call. Old lady had been in a hit and run, got there, and her description of the vehicle was big truck, black, and asked her for a license plate. It was white. She later filed a complaint. We never found the truck. Brilliant. Oh, a derelict M&S store in South Wales was found to be being fabricated into a massive cannabis farm, but it's not just cannabis; it's M&S cannabis. Yes, I didn't inhale. Honest gov, the Bill Clinton excuse. Also, it was wasn't it also the also the Spafford Johnson excuse? Yeah, I didn't inhale. Yes, but oh dear, that was funny. Billy Connolly gets marijuana class. Yes, I imagine a gram was £15 instead of a 10. I was just, yes, I remember that. Oh dear. I was a bit surprised when they said theft. I was expecting them to say another kind of crime. Well, we won't go into that, Tommy Lee Cadden. Guy reporting from Dark Side of the Moon, yes. Oh dear. I'm glad you don't have the visual memories of the drunk driver. I had to babysit who insisted that the whole drive she wasn't publicly intoxicated. Oh dear. Then they say, I'm not drunk, but I love you. Whitechurch Hospital in Cardiff was being closed down. They found a cannabis growing in one of the old wards, and they were using NHS electricity. I wonder if the local stoners made the most of such opportunities. I bet they did. Speaking of Bill Clinton, more pics of him with the PDF file. And Steve Bannon too. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah. I'm as I was getting myself already, I saw a little bit of him talking about that. Oh dear. Oh dear. That is not going to go away. But anyway, let's just say that it's a crying shame that we don't have our Chancellor in the chat, because we do have our Chancellor doing pet peeves.
This week, I'm peeved with Keir Starmer. His voice is so nasal and boring, not like mine. Keir Starmer can go in the peeve bin. This week,
Yes.
I'm peeved with Keir Starmer.
Well, I agree.
His voice is so
Yeah, I agree with our Chancellor of the Exchequer. Yes, his voice is far too nasally. Not like the windswept and interesting Rachel Reeves. Yes, Warwickshire is going to shit. I can imagine. I've not kept up to date with a few of the what's been happening with the councils, but I certainly will do over the weekend when I get a chance, because I've watched quite a few of them in Kent County Council, as well as Warwickshire and Nottinghamshire. Rachel from Accounts. When I worked at Npower, when we used to get readings that showed very high usage, the first thought was weed farm. Yes, worse things can happen than saying it twice. Yes, but yes. All I will say is that I totally agree. He's got one of the most nasalest voices I've ever heard. 19-year-old lady who is the most childish little prick you ever came across. Oh dear. I have no short-term memory, so I do it a lot. Who is that imposter? We have the Chancellor in the chat. Good evening, the Right Honourable Rachel Reeves. How are you, Rachel from Accounting? Hope you're well. As funny as it is, the whole Rachel from Account thing is pretty sexist. No one ever said Rishi from Finance or yeah. I can see where you're coming from. Yeah, but but to be fair, she does quite a decent Rachel Reeves impression. Good evening, Rachel from Accounting. One super little milk and thank you. Identity theft is no joke. But anyway, how is things going in number 11, Rachel? Hope things are very, very well. I once booked a meat exchange for a customer. When I checked the progress, it was marked complete with the following note: unable to change meter, a screwdriver not long enough. Oh dear. Did they bolster their CV like she'd Slim Shady will the real Rachel the honourable, yes, she's very good at she's very good at Rachel Reeves. Yes, she does some pretty good impressions. To be honest, I do enjoy her impression of Angela Rayner. She does it very, very good. Good evening, Mr. All right. Good evening, Mr. I'm doing very well, but fixing the massive black hole requires more. Patty from Peru. But speaking of another one of our, you could say, I will probably need to. Oh, well, we can get away with that. We have a. Yes, we have. Get it. Yes, we have the one and the only Maggie Reed. Yes, this is. I think this young lady is hilariously funny, absolutely hilarious, and where she gets to ask our our you could say our orange one some pretty soul searching scrutinizing questions.
Donald, question over here. In your first term, you didn't attend a single Kennedy Center honors ceremony, but now you have appointed yourself the chairman of the Kennedy Center. You have handpicked a slate of MAGA loyalists as this year's honorees, and you even appointed yourself as the award ceremony host for this year. Now, my question to you is, don't you have anything better to do with your fucking time? Because unfortunately for us, you already have a job as President of the United States.
We never had a president hosting the awards before.
Yeah, and there's a fucking reason for that, because most presidents have better shit to do, like running the fucking country instead of running it into the ground like you are doing.
I totally agree, Maggie. Totally agree. Did we all see the patheticness of was the Peace Award that they gave him? How pathetic and how ridiculous was that?
You hosting this award show is next level dictator narcissist shit. You are a reality TV host at best and not a comedian. I mean, you're no Jimmy Kimmel, am I right?
If I can't beat out Jimmy Kimmel in terms of talent, then I don't think I should be president.
Did you just say that you shouldn't be president if you can't beat Jimmy Kimmel in terms of talent?
I agree. I think then he should resign because he's not going to beat Jimmy Kimmel, is he?
Well, I will happily be the one to break this news to you. You have no talent. So when are you resigning?
I believe, and I'm going to make a prediction, this will be the highest rated show that they've ever done.
Is that what you predict? Well, then I guess it would really squash your ego if nobody watched the Kennedy Center Honors when it airs on December 23rd and it tanked with the worst ratings in television history, huh? And I suppose it would also be downright humiliating that if instead the entire country tuned into Jimmy Kimmel Live that night and gave him record-breaking ratings, huh? 1 second. Siri, remind me and the rest of the country to watch Jimmy Kimmel Live on December 23rd and nothing else. Fuck you.
Got it?
Yeah. I love the fuck you at the end bit. That's quite funny. My cousin did meter stuff and once came back unable to complete due to widow. Lots of joking about it until he showed a photo of a giant black widow on meter. Oh, fucking hell. Yes, I see. The thing is, if there was ever a country I would never go and live in, it has to be Australia. Because, Jesus Christ, they have spiders the size of Bentleys over there. There's so much things that can kill you. But Jesus Christ. But hello, Ellie Butterfly Effect. How are you, my friend? Hope you're very, very well. Good to see you back, and hope everything's going well. But would you like to hear? Would you like to see our Orange Mango Mussolini basically doing his hosting this? Yes, that's him hosting the. Look at that inspirational speech.
Dann tritt für mich ein, so wie ich für dich eingetreten habe, dass ich nicht in diesen Jahren.
Yes. Well, it's probably no different to what it was like when Hitler was in charge. Them days. Let me get myself all organised. There we go. We're cooking on gas. But I think it's quite apt, really. I'll tell you what, I remember I was asked if I wanted to do a little something for somebody, something to do with a bit Christmassy, and I wasn't right sure what I was going to do because, like, when it comes to Christmassy stuff, I'm not really that into it. And then, but that Christmas is just Christmas for me. But then I started. We came down one morning and my wife, she had all the Christmas carols on, and then there were there was a song that popped on, and I don't know what it is, but every time I hear this song, for me it's always been the start of Christmas, and it was Chris Lake's "I Believe in Father Christmas." So then I started listening to the lyrics and watching the video, and you just think, you get the feeling it's more relevant today than what it was then. Just like, especially at the ends, hallelujah, Noel, heaven and hell, the Christmas you get, you deserve. And you see all the wars going off and kid meeting his father, and you just think, wow. And do you know what I actually did? I picked up the tabs, and I just started, I just pulled up one of my guitars and started practicing it, playing it, and it was quite therapeutic, and looking at the lyrics, and I believe in Father Christmas, I believe in the silent nights, and all that stuff. It was quite, and I was looking into this story and being disillusioned, him and the co-writer, and it just sort of like when we see stuff like this, it sort of like becomes more and more relevant today, doesn't it? So I'm just gonna quietly practice it a little bit more, and yeah, Rob Higgins, Greg Lake, yes. I don't know why I remember listening to firstly as a kid, and I thought, oh, that sounds really, really nice, and yeah, cheers. And it's like you look at the way he speaks, you can clearly tell that you get the feeling he's got his inspiration from this guy, hasn't he, really? The old Mango Mussolini, and people like Putin as well. But yes, that was him hosting the ceremony. Greg Lake from Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Yeah. I was bemused studying, learning about music and music therapy, theory, music effects on the brain. Yeah, because like, because like I remember when I was trying to learn the music theory, and more often than not, I found it. I tended to find it a little bit more confusing than it just didn't seem to want to sink in for me, So especially when it comes to, learning music notation. Jesus Christ. The more and more I tried out, the more confused I got. I thought, I'll stick to tabs. It didn't affect Jimi Hendrix, did it? The frequency therapy is wild. Yes. Jesse Owens take that. Yeah. But yeah, he wouldn't look out of place there, would he? If Hitler was alive now, he wouldn't look out of place, would he? But anyway, let's have a little bit of a. Let's have a bit of a good giggle. Let's have a bit of a good giggle. This is one of my favourite Scottish comedians. Yes, exactly, Billy. Love a bit of Jimi Hendrix. Music theory is built up like politics. The big thing that's seemingly impossible to understand, when it might be a big wall. Take it brick by brick. It'll make sense after a while. Yeah. Yeah, because like mostly when I try to understand it, it's like you can try and take as much as you can in as much as you can, and then it just fucks your brain up. So yeah, that's what I tend to do now. Take it in small doses. Yes. But anyway, I say, one of my favourite comedians, hilarious. And this is for all my good friends up in Scotland. And hey, I know this guy as well. Welcome to the show, my good friend Reagan Ali. Thoroughly enjoyed the round table. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Sam Allardyce of political discord. Whenever nobody's Reagan. Nobody. Have a fantastic weekend and enjoy some good quality time with your family. But as I say, whenever the people sort of just like the wonderful, witty and intelligent Witchy Goth has not been feeling very well, so she was due to be on the round table. Unfortunately, not feeling very well. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. An hour before, can you please come on the round table? No worries, I'll get myself set up. Just for you, my good man. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Good to see Jenny again as well. Hello, Tories, don't get tears. And how are you, my friend? Hope you're well. But anyway, this one's for all my Scottish subscribers, my Scottish friends who are in the chat. I saved this one, and I've got another one from the one, the only, the hilariously funny Kevin Bridges. He is without doubt hilariously funny.
It was quite. Remember, he used to smoke weed. Remember that guy? I don't know what happened to Elon. When I first seen him, he was smoking a joint, and he was the electric car guy that was going to make space tourism a reality. This fucking sci-fi dude. And then he just started doing shit like that. We watched your news. We seen the fucking. How the fuck did that happen to the weed guy? The electric car guy? Suddenly, look. I know that's what they say, you get more right wing as you get older, but that was fucking rapid.
He's not wrong there, is it? It was fucking rapid, wasn't it? Really quick. Yes, it was. I take it you mean the round table? Yeah, it did actually. Them 2 hours it did take them. But he's right there. It didn't take him long to go right down the rabbit hole, did it?
Hippie to Nazi overnight. I don't know if it was a Nazi salute. It was kind of. Was it a Nazi salute? You'd need to check the VAR on it. It was kind of like that. Maybe stop doing it on the stage, Kev, just in case any latecomers came in. I like this boy. yeah, sweetheart. It was kind of like that, wasn't it? Like helping somebody reverse park. It was more like that angle. But there's only maybe 10 degrees of an angle between helping somebody reverse park and invading Poland. There's You get a German second name, Martin? Argentina? No. You're just translating that joke there, that's good. Just to make sure he gets fucking offended. He's saying you're a Nazi. Where are you from? The guy who translated? You're from Argentina as well. You just speak better fucking Scottish than that.
By the way, my friends in Scotland, is this true what he says next? Is this true?
That's what we get a lot. We usually have English people translating for us. I don't think anybody appreciates how fucking degrading that is. Somebody takes it upon themselves to interpret into the same language. That's what we go through. Excuse me, he's actually asking you for a bottle of water. And then you need to watch this smug prick swagger away as if he's bilingual.
Oh, the legend that is Kevin Bridges is just hilariously funny. Is that right? Alistair? Oh dear, I do apologise. That is so shit. But yeah, I know what you mean. What a bit of a coincidence. It sort of like stumped me when he said that. It went rather quick. I thought, bloody hell, he'd probably typed that in before he even said it. But yes, don't know about right wing, but I've become centrist in my 20s, now 30s, than I was teens. In my teens, I was borderline communist. Nowadays, some far left people would call me right wing. Oh dear. Yeah, not wrong, Cymru. Yeah, Scottish Treasure is absolutely hilariously funny. Unfortunately, to the unhinged communism, it's autocratic imperialism in double speak. Same shit now more than ever. We've been made aware of politics as more of us are impacted. That's an interesting take. I've never thought about it that way, but you're probably onto something there, Cymru. I confirm that my English mates have to translate my broad, quicky Ulster. I thought it said Ulster. Ulster Scots. Oh dear, that's embarrassing. That is ridiculous. It's like I remember when we had that fantastic afternoon with Dave McGuinness. I remember my wife saying when we got back, said for a little bit of time. It took me a little bit of time to keep up to pace with that how Dave McGuinness speaks, because she said his accent's incredibly thick. You know what I mean? I don't mean stupid, like, but he said I found it really, 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 really difficult to keep up. Whereas I didn't have, because I've heard him speak so many times, you get used to it. But to be honest, she had a fantastic afternoon, so I know what you mean to a certain degree. You have to speak real slow when speaking to be understood. I can't speak slowly, only being away 38 years. I've always seen it that socialism is as far left as you go, where it is circles back around to imperialism, but Marx tried to own socialism when he only had an idea. Interesting. See, the thing is, me, I would probably say I'm quite socialistic, but I do recognise that I am in a minority. That's how I view it, you know. Arson Knob is bilingual. But yes, that is a wonderful and hilarious. But it is true what he's. I think it's, yeah, he's got a point about with Elon. I still remember him on Josh Rogan Show getting high as a kite, and the next thing you know, he's doing the Nazi salutes. Didn't take him long, did it? But anyway, I was too excited to press send too quick. Oh dear. But never mind. But anyway, here's another one for my daughter. As I say, when it comes to pets, this is my daughter's paradise, because it's two of her favourite things at once. Two of her favourite things at once. One is furry animals, doggies, and fart jokes. Serves you right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look at that face. He's not happy. Off. He's not happy either, is he? I've no idea what he's doing there. Yes, that was for my daughter. Just two things at once that she finds hilariously funny: dogs doing silly things and fart noises. You could give her the most elaborate joke ever in the world, and it will not. And she definitely would prefer toilet humour. I had a lot of friends who were members of the Socialist Workers' Party when I was at uni. I remember a lot of them got arrested for secondary picketing during 1984's miners' strike. Yes, exactly, Kirsty. Friday farts. We are not leaving, just controlling our own affairs. Exactly. That's the latest show. Yes. And they wonder why dogs got off their humans. Yes. Oh dear. But anyway, that would make you chuckle. Definitely will have made my daughter chuckle. Farts are funny. They certainly are, especially long ones. Especially the ones, when they start like increasing velocity, the longer they go. I showed to my daughter one where I think he was on India's Got Talent sort of thing, where he did a fart for about 40 seconds and he shoved his arse right onto the mic, and it went on for 40 seconds, and it carried on going and going and going. And I'm thinking, I really do hope that the next contestant into singer, because they're going to get a funny whiff off that mic if they don't clean it or change it. But anyway, right. I'm going to show you something now that you are not going to believe. You will not believe it. Never in a million years. You'll never believe what's coming out over in America. You know,
Okay, I have to show you guys the funniest.
All I will say is that this is the ultimate grift you will ever see. Our Trump doing the ultimate grift. You will not believe this. Yes. The birth of Jesus, narrated by Trump. Unfortunately, this is a real book.
Okay, I have to show you guys the funniest Christmas gift that I'm getting my friend's children, and it's the birth of Jesus, the story narrated by Trump. Yes, absolutely. I saw this in the TikTok shop. I'm like, I need a few of these, okay? So each page has this button, but the funniest thing is that the way that it's written and narrated is just like you would imagine Trump would narrate the story of Jesus, all right? Obviously.
All I will say is, I would love to get that, but if I got that book, I would have to do it on the live stream. Do it in my Trump voice and tell them, and Mary and Joseph followed the bigly star to Bethlehem.
Graphics. All right. For example, right? Press this button.
Now Joseph, her fiance, he's a carpenter, builds tremendous stuff. Finds out Mary's having a baby, and he's like, "Wait a minute, what's going on here?" But then another angel goes directly to him in a dream and says, "Joseph, relax. This is God's plan. You're going to help raise this kid, and he's going to be amazing."
I mean, how funny is this? The perfect gift, in my opinion, for children to start them young. I'm going to link it here if you guys want it. Okay, I have to show you guys the funniest Christmas gift that I'm getting my friend's children, and it's the birth of Jesus.
Yeah, that is mad. Can you believe it? Trump of all people telling a story like that. Yes, the man who was, let's just say, was on Epstein's Island, and we can guarantee what he was getting up on there. It's unbelievable. You can imagine a bit. He was said all that stuff with a straight face, thinking he's being all Christian. I'm the ultimate Christian. The reason why God kept me alive, so I can write this book and read this book. Exactly. Listen, that is scary as fuck. When I saw it, I think, no, hello, Sunday Cuddle. Cuddles are for all year round. It most certainly is. I just got a big pile of Viz magazines from a friend. Oh dear. I always remember Roger Melly, the man on the telly. He was funny. I'm in hysterics. But anyway, let's continue. Do you want to see the absolute... shall we go see what's been happening in Portland? You know, where all the rioting that's been going on? Yes. We have the legend of that is Jordan Klepper going there to do his investigative journalism to root out Antifa and to show the real news, see what's going on.
The Nobel Prize Committee makes it clear that promoting democracy is at the heart of peace.
Absolutely.
So what is Trump doing at home to uphold those values and represent all Americans, even the ones who didn't vote for him?
President Trump is targeting Democratic-led cities like Portland, Oregon, and Chicago.
We should use some of these dangerous cities as training grounds for our military.
And the MAGA disciples I met in Mississippi agree that sometimes, to save democracy, you gotta rough her up a little.
Oh, I love these because he just ties them up in knots, doesn't he? He's just a brilliant at this.
I like that Donald Trump is using our military the way the military should be used.
Oh, he's sending them to Chicago.
He is. He's using our military on the U.S.
He's using the military on the U.S.
Yes.
Okay. Have you seen there's been protests that are happening in places like Portland and Chicago?
And how he's sending in the National Guard to them. I think I 100% support that.
If there were problems on your college campus, would you have any issues with the government sending National Guard troops in?
I'm not too worried about that.
Federal troops on a college campus never led to any problems. I'm sorry, like a Kent State situation.
Right.
Sure, no problems whatsoever. So I headed to the burning hellhole known as Portland, Oregon.
Portland is, I don't know how anybody lives there. It's anarchy out there.
It looks like a war zone.
They don't even have
Yeah,
stores
look,
anymore.
yeah,
They
but-
don't even put glass
yeah.
up. They put plywood.
Jordan, get out while you can. It's a war zone. You're putting your life in danger in Portland here.
on their windows.
Your place is burning down. This place is a nightmare.
But the average Portlander sees a very different city.
I bike all over town. I haven't encountered a single piece of violence.
Two questions for
Yeah.
you. What is the president talking about then? And secondarily, where are your pants?
Yeah, well, let me start with the pants. Being naked is a form of vulnerability.
This is an act of protest.
Absolutely.
And these brave, cold people are protesting Trump's federal crackdown in the most
Look at him. Trouble causes. Yes. Threat to national security. Maybe a threat to the flu virus. I don't know. But
Portland way possible.
This is the naked bike ride. This is my first time at the naked bike ride.
You know what?
Yeah.
Me too. I feel a bit overdressed.
Welcome. Yeah.
Thank you. Aren't you giving Donald Trump what he wants? A little bit of protest action and nudity?
Well, if you're young enough, then he will want it, yeah.
Usually he has to buy a beauty pageant to get all this.
Right.
I owe it to Portland to stand up to ICE and to the government.
Wow. So you're going to stand up today?
Yeah.
Do you plan on being erect?
Who knows? I'm too stoned to do anything stupid.
that is the best reply ever. I'm too stoned to do anything stupid. That is the best reply I've ever heard in my entire life for a protest. Brilliant. Top notch to that lad.
Nudity is making a point.
It's a way to be heard.
It's a way to be heard.
It's a way to be noticed.
How hard is it for you to keep looking up every
Listen,
time?
I don't know where to look. There's dicks and breasts everywhere.
I know.
I'm just gonna interview people like this. I don't know. For a break from all the bouncing and jiggling, I asked the mayor of Portland why the president keeps describing it as the ninth circle of hell.
They want to create this idea that Portland's on fire so they can bring additional forces.
Are Portlanders taking the bait?
No. They've really done well. The protests have been really great. The absurdity that's being created on our streets as if we're on fire is then met with the absurdity of our city showing up saying, don't try and match Portland with crazy because we show up.
You gonna try to get the crazy off with Donald Trump?
Yes.
He wanted to shoot a nuclear weapon at a hurricane.
Yeah. I don't know where his advisors are helping him at all.
Indeed. So to better understand this moment, I needed to embed in the naked bike protest.
Oh dear. I think they'll be burning that. Nobody will be shoving that on their face ever again, will they? That'll be straight in the bin or burnt. Brilliant.
This is what the resistance looks like, apparently.
Yes. Look at him.
Hi there. Apparently Antifa is staging a full frontal assault on the ICE headquarters. Yes, the ICE building was under siege from a rain-soaked army of deflated butts and inflated animals, or as Trump called them,
Antifa thugs.
I had to see one of these thugs up close, but first, I needed pants. All right.
Yes, all I will say is, do you think ICE had a sense of humour? We'll soon find out. Yes, that's the leader of Antifa.
Well, I found you. What I've seen is believed to be true. I'm confronted here with the head of Antifa, is that correct?
Anti-frog!
Okay, I get it. Your puns aren't going to work on me. That's what Antifa would say. Can you give me an Antifa hop?
That's a bit of it.
Those are some jumps, I got to tell you. Yeah, you aren't nearly as stoned as I thought you were. Then there was the dangerous chicken that menaced DHS chief Kristi Noem. Kristi Noem says she stared you down.
Yeah.
What does that feel like?
I didn't even realize she was looking at me. Because she was so far up on the roof. She had her glasses on. I mean, her face doesn't move very much.
I think she called you part of an army of Antifa thugs.
Yeah. So the army of Antifa thugs is apparently 8 journalists, 5 protesters, 2 of which are in onesies.
Being part of that army, where do you guys meet? What do you guys have cooked up?
I can't say any of that.
Your beak is sealed.
Yeah, beak is sealed.
Are there agitators here?
The violence has come for the longest time just from the agents. And I know that's going to come as bias from me, but like it really just has been them starting stuff.
Was the chicken right? Were the feds inciting violence? Walking through the crowd of squids, marching band bananas, unicorns, standing face to face with armed federal troops felt surreal. But suddenly the carnival atmosphere turned very serious. The line of troops backed away. Pepper balls were shot into the crowd. Musicians
No
knocked to
sense
the
of
ground,
humor whatsoever.
pepper sprayed, and a young clarinetist was arrested.
Aggressively brandishing a clarinet. Oh, Dose of the 11s is there.
She's under arrest. Tell her to put her hands behind her back. How about you chant that? Okay, so back.
The scene was unforgettable, and we later learned that she was taken out of state and held for days. So how could a president who created this situation still be Peace Prize material?
Good point, yes. Hello, Cathal, how are you? Tell me Portland's great fun. Certainly seems so. It certainly does, my friend. Hope you and the family are very, very well. Yes, not gonna lie, it was cracking. And yes, and good evening, Hugh Janus. Yes, you saw a lot of sack back and crack in that video. Absolutely brilliant. So like Robbie Rollsteamer got pepper shot and arrested. Has he again? Don't surprise me. I've not seen anything from him, but all I will say is that it won't surprise me. He's hilariously funny. I love it when he takes the piss, calling him. Look at him with his super soaker. But all I will say is, that is just mental over there, I'll just like they do it the right way, don't they? Because not giving him any excuse. You can tell that they're definitely he's definitely trying to antagonize him into doing stuff that, so he gives him an excuse, for martial law and whatever. You can definitely tell he's definitely trying to antagonize him, and they're not letting it and get away with it, which is brilliant. Absolutely. And as I say, Jordan Klepper is brilliant when he interviews these MAGA nuts, because he just uses the words against them, don't they? And they just fall up. But a couple of weeks back, Billy. Well then, I've probably already seen it and showed it, but it's just brilliant interview, MAGA, because they just fall apart like a cheap suit, and he ties them up in knots just brilliantly. It just exposes their hypocrisy beautifully, doesn't it? I thought I'd share that one because I knew you'd enjoy it. You'd seen the fun and frolics with them all just dressing up. Because if you're gonna protest, best way to do it, dress up, do it dressing up. That's what I used to do, when I used to go to away games with Bradford City. When it came to last away game, it was fancy dress. Had to be fancy dress. And I've done it a couple of times. I remember going as a vicar, a very drunk vicar as well. I'm surprised they let me in. I think it was the outfit that got me through it. But anyway, let's let's move on. As we are drawing close, near to the end. We've all had them moments where we are bored. We have all been bored, but have you? It's no problems, Cathal. You know, you don't feel as though you have to. It's not a problem. It's just my way of connecting with you guys while you're here. So if you don't worry about it. But just good to see you here anyway. But have any of you ever considered doing this while you're bored? This is hilarious.
I'm so bored, I just sent a bunch of flowers to my neighbour Steve with a note that reads, "I still miss you. Love, Laura."
Oh dear. Do you think Steve's missus will be happy?
Kiss, kiss, kiss. I guess his wife just found them. Sorry, Steve. I was bored. I'm so bored, I just sent a bunch of flowers to my neighbour.
Yes, I love it at the end. Sorry, Steve. I was bored. And good evening, Granny Waddlebottom. I hope you are very, very well. Unfortunately, we have not seen anything of the love of your life, the power to the people, Graham Hughes, tonight. So unfortunately, you will not be able to have your dentures moving in all sorts of funny directions. Exactly, Cymru. That is next level evil. That is incredibly evil. I always thought when they were on camera, they would probably favour each other and just did that for the show. It won't surprise me. Exactly, Kirsty. What a plonker. But exactly, Chris. That is just pure evil revenge. Now, this is made me chuckle because that gives me the ideas. What's a big flower chain in UK? I got a order to place. Oh dear. But let's just say that no, darling boy Graham, I'm so sad now. I'm sorry, Granny Waddlebottom. There's nothing I can do about it. He's probably busy making wonderful uploads for you to admire him from afar. Me and Cymru were talking about Dirty Sanchez. If you ever watched, I watched him a couple of times now and again, and when it came to there was a sort of thing where for a couple of episodes, you know, he was, yeah, that's interesting, but it was sort of like I've forgotten the American version with Johnny Knoxville. I think it was. I watched a couple of them, and yeah, they were all right for a time, but you can only do it for so long, can't you, until it gets a bit samey. But yeah, I do remember. I think I remember him eating nettles or something weird like that. 5 reasons why Graham Price is a twat Christmas special. I'm sure he would that's it, jackass. I'm sure he would absolutely revel in that. But what I love about this bit here is this is hilarious. This guy's grin on his face. Clearly he's been pulled over, pissed. This made me chuckle, the look on his face.
How many drinks have you had tonight, sir?
7 Guinness, 15 glasses of wine, and 11 shots of tequila.
That's a lot, but that's still no excuse why your wife should be driving.
Yourself the season.
And conclusive proof that he was absolutely arseholed. Here he is. Look at state of him. So it tells me he's not getting on that plane, is he? Oh, that's such. That guy's a Yorkshire bloke, not spill a drop. Clearly a Yorkshireman. No, didn't spill a drop. That was just funny. I had to share that because it made me chuckle. Because it kind of looks like me when I usually come on. I'll say, I'm just going out for a quick pint, love, and I wobble in about 5 hours later. My wife thinks, yeah, that pint must have been that big. But anyway, as we've practically reached the end, I say we just go out with a bit of a Christmas bang before we go, and I think it'll just get you all warmed up and 10 minutes to get the kettle on, get ready for Ed Thompson's live stream, which probably starts at 7:30. So nicely get you all warmed up and raring to go. And I know we all enjoyed the legend that is Kevin Bridges. Well, let's just say I have a belter here where let's just say that gives you the Christmas spirit. The Christmas spirit, the where he talks about the story of Jesus' birth. This is priceless. Take it away, Kevin Bridges. Can you imagine if somebody off the estate had said this to their hubby? Yes, I'm going to have a child. It's not yours. That's how atheism started. It's a good theory. Somebody mentioned about will there be a Friday Frolic on Boxing Day? Chances are not. I won't be because I think Bradford City are playing at home on Boxing Day, so I will be out. But I think what I might do is I might do it on Christmas Day. I think I might actually do it on Christmas Day, day before, bit of a Thursday frolic. As I'll do my bit on Christmas Day for people who don't find Christmas that interesting. But that's what I will do. I will do it on Christmas Day, 5:00. Hopefully nobody's doing a show then. And if they are, I'll sort it out and work something out. So not a problem. But yes, oh my God, building site banter would rip them apart. You're not wrong, Viper Scott. You're not wrong. Oh, Kevin Bridges is just a legend. Hilariously funny, isn't he? Yes. I wanted yes, this'll do it, yes. It's also a marathon where we've yeah, Christmas Day frolic, totally fab. Yeah, as I say, as far as I know, we've got a home game on Boxing Day, and I'll be as usually go to well, it used to be an Italian cafe, but since they've sold out, a family from, I think they're from Slovakia, they've taken it over. A lovely family, and they've got pints of Moretti and Stara Pram, and so you walk in, you got full breakfast, pint of Moretti, and then it's My wife said, come on, get to the game before you fall over. Yeah, get to the game, you absolute drunken reprobate. And so I don't think I'll be in fit state. Is Dave McGuinness doing a Christmas Day stream? Now that'll be. I'm sure I heard that he is now. Maybe we could see if we possibly sort something out. I don't know, but we'll see. But anyway, I do hope you've had some good laughs tonight, and I hope you've really enjoyed this couple of hours stream, and hopefully got you all in the mood for rest of the live streams. And hello, Dodgy Syrup. Just in the nick of time, we have the former MP for Lichfield, Tory MP, the Mr. Michael Fabulous Hair, Dodgy Syrup himself, as fist as party. Yes. Oh yeah, I'll be, especially if we win. It'll be as just like in Bradford Arms, they have something called house whiskey. And I usually have one then after about eyes rolling, that's it. Wife says, come on, get you warm, you've had enough. Give her a kiss. That's it. Stop embarrassing me now. You're an embarrassment. Give us a hug. Can't take you anywhere. But anyway, have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for stopping by. I've had a really good evening and had some good fun, and I hope you've had a good laugh, and hopefully see you Monday. Take care and be good. And if you cannot be good at it. Take care.